Hi Spirit Tribe, welcome to the Temple of Magic and Enchantment. Today's reading is a pick a card reading all about your January 2025 prediction. These readings are based off the energies that come through on the cards, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, as that may be a message for someone else. On that note, remember that this is a general reading and not a one-to-one reading, and lest we forget that we all have the power of free will. Tarot is just a guidance tool connecting us with the divine consciousness to better understand the energy of a situation, and that we can create our own reality through our intentions from the information that is showcased within these cards. If you're unfamiliar with a pick a card reading, all you simply have to do is choose the pile you are most drawn towards out of pile 1, 2 and 3, and skip forward to the timestamp for your chosen pile mentioned within the description of this video. If you are drawn to more than one pile, then that means that there are multiple messages for you within this video. If you're struggling to tap into your intuition, then close your eyes and take a deep inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. When you are ready, open your eyes and notice the pile you instantly connect with. If there is still uncertainty, then you can use a number generator on the internet between numbers 1 to 3 to find your fated message. And with that said and done, sit back and relax and enjoy your guided message. Hi Spirit Tribe, if you have chosen pile 1, then this message is for you and your January 2025 predictions. So pile 1, what we have for you and your overall energy of the month of January 2025 is the planet Uranus and change. So you can expect a lot of change happening in the month of January, which is not surprising since January is the start of a new year and the start of new change, new beginnings, new ideas, and setting intentions for change for the new year. Just to go further into the energy of Uranus and the changes that will happen for you in the month of January, I will consult the guidebook. Surprise or be surprised, be ready to shift gears. It's time to experiment and try a fresh approach or new road entirely. If your life were a garden, now would be the time to scatter handfuls of diverse seeds, water them all, see what grows robustly and weed the rest later. Urgent anxiety can be a symptom of Uranian restlessness, so rather than just flailing about, look for the root cause and ask what change would actually solve the problem. What looks like a disaster may bring a wild opportunity. If you are thrown a sudden shocking change, assume that you are being tossed out of the nest into a potentially heroic journey. Chaos can be an important catalyst, an unnerving moment caught between forms. The discomfort allows and propels you to transform, become your most authentic, eccentric self. You are just what is needed. Uranus also encourages technical upgrades and a cutting-edge approach, whether that means acquiring new equipment or new skills. The challenges that may come with this are that Uranus electrifies. It may feel like your finger is stuck in an electrical socket. You are anxious to change, but you can spin your wheels until you shift into the new gear. The gifts that will come with Uranus in your month of January is to prepare for an evolutionary leap. Shocking circumstances can force you to engage gifts you didn't know you had and help you transform. You are not those external attributes in transformation. You will not dissolve. A caterpillar is internally the same creature once it becomes a butterfly. So a lot of change and transformation happening in the month of January for you, pile 1. It's going to be quite chaotic, but I don't think you should fear the energies that come with Uranus and the change that is happening. It will lead to amazing transformation, and you can expect big shifts to happen at the start of 2025 already, which is amazing. Moving on to your next cards, I will pull out 4 cards for each week of your month of January. So we have Knight of Pentacles, for your week 1. So your week 1, you can expect that you are determined and focused to attain the goals that you have set yourself in the month of January or for the rest of 2025. You have these desires, you are focused to refine and detail your intent for your goals this year. You are moving at a slow and steady pace for long-term sustainable outcomes. The Knight of Pentacles is all about moving towards your goals, whether they are hobbies, skills, goals of time management, and even home and your finances. So for the week 1 of January 2025, you can expect a slow and steady pace towards fulfilling your goals of a sustainable health, wealth, and home life. So a slow and steady pace, but you are determined and focused to achieve all of these mundane tasks that you have set for yourself and move with a sustainable approach in order to sustain long-term fulfillment, long-term wealth, long-term health, long-term skills and hobbies that will bring about more abundance for you, which is a great approach to achieving anything long-term. You're focusing more on the details, you're refining your focus, your intent, and yeah, you are preparing for this change in January 2025. Can I get a card for week 2 for pile 1, please? Wow, we have another pentacle card. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in your week 2. So in week 2, you are definitely going to be bringing in new ideas, new opportunities, new potential offers, building a new foundation and nurturing these ideas, these hobbies that you want to implement. Maybe it's time management that you want to nurture, your home, your health, your wealth. You want to invest in these different areas of growth, and you are looking to work towards a specific material possession in January 2025. You have these ideas, these goals, these hobbies, these skills that you want to obtain. You are looking to build fortune, invest in these different areas of growth, build a foundation for your hobbies, skills, career, finances. Yeah, pay more attention to building these foundations and these opportunities for yourself in order to create more abundance and more wealth for the rest of your year. You are very focused on creating material abundance in your home, in your health, in your wealth. These new beginnings are happening for you in these areas. What a beautiful way to start the year. This will be happening for you in the second week of January 2025, and you are definitely working towards building a sustainable material environment for yourself with a slow and steady pace. And you are ready to begin this journey of change, of changing your home, changing your health, changing your wealth, and beginning this new journey of change in these areas. What can I get for week 3? Pile 1. January. Oh, okay, week 3. We have a lot of pentacle cards coming up, so this whole month of January is going to be all about your material world, your physical world, creating a sustainable material world for yourself, a physical world around you. You are very focused and determined on up-leveling your skills, up-leveling your hobbies, up-leveling your career, your finances. So in the third week of January, you have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You're beginning to see the value in yourself, the value in the skills that you have, in the hobbies that you undertake, seeing the value in your health and how that can implement the different areas of creating success and abundance, knowing that taking care of your health will essentially help you create more abundance, give you more energy to create material abundance for yourself. You're perhaps in the third week releasing these certain mindsets that you may have about yourself, about the hobbies and the interests, the skills that you have, incorporating a stronger mindset of the skills that you have, how skilled you actually are in these areas, how abundant you actually are, how healthy you actually are, how abundant you are in your material world, and seeing the value in yourself. Accepting help would also be a really good way of realizing that you don't have to do everything yourself, and valuing yourself and your time and your energy, that you can create more abundance if you do accept help from other people, creating a team that you can delegate tasks to so that you do have more abundance in your time. You can focus more on your skills, focus more on your health and other areas of your physical world. Accepting health and seeing value in yourself, in your time, in different areas that will help you bring in more abundance, to help elevate and just fast track the goals that you have set for yourself in January 2025, or just this year in general. Allowing these changes to happen, releasing thoughts about accepting help, realizing that accepting help doesn't mean that you are failing in any way, but being able to delegate different tasks to people in order to create more abundance in these areas and create more time for you to spend and use your energy elsewhere. So what is the energy for week 4? Oh, we have 2 cards. So we have another pentacle card. And we have Temperance in reverse. So Temperance is all about, maybe in your week 4, potentially overworking yourself or overindulging yourself, or perhaps even over restricting yourself, which would also fall back into the week 3 energy, and being able to help balance that work by delegating tasks to a team. There is an energy of maybe feeling a little bit unstable with these changes that are happening. You also have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 3 of Pentacles is all about collaborating and teamwork, but with it being in reverse, you could be receiving constructive criticism, constructive feedback, support that will help elevate your ideas and these goals that you have. Try not to be too independent in the 4th week of January, and also change your approach. There could be some misunderstandings that are happening in the week 4 in your workspace, and I do feel this is very work heavy reading, or to do with your career, your hobbies, your skills and your finances. So there perhaps may be a little bit of misunderstanding, and that you should incorporate change your approach to these areas, so that you can therefore achieve more. You're probably feeling a little bit overwhelmed in the 4th week. Maybe you haven't reached the goals that you want to achieve. But again, Uranus is coming through as your overarching energy for the month of January, meaning that you should implement change. If something is not working for you, then you have the energy of Uranus that will help bring about change and transformation in these areas. Try not to overwork yourself. Slow and steady wins the race and is more of a sustainable approach. Nurture and invest in these areas of growth, and don't be scared of accepting help from others. It is good to allow yourself to receive constructive criticism, receive these feedbacks surrounding your health, time management, your skill sets, your career. Any support, any criticism, any feedback around these specific areas will benefit you for the rest of the year. And do let yourself fall back on the ideas of other people as well, and create a strong team and collaborate with people in order just to elevate your ideas and bring you more closer towards your goals faster and efficiently, and with a more sustainable outcome. Moving on to the next set of cards. This is the divination of ancients, and this is signs to look out for or connect with at the beginning, at the end of the month, just so that you can know whether you are on the right path. So could we get 2 cards for pile 1, please? So, wishbone, affirmation. Set affirmations at the beginning of January so that you can stay focused on the goals that you are setting for yourself in the month of January and in 2025. So affirmations would be goals that you want to set for yourself, the affirmations of what your skill set or your business is like, your time management is like, your health, and affirming those every single day to manifest that into your reality. This is the energy of the wishbone coming through, so you can make any wish you wish to make, and through the power of your mind and affirmations, you can be sure to bring that into your reality. Create a wish, create an affirmation for the month of January, for the year 2025. Affirm those every single day so that you are on the right track. Remain on the right track, remain focused on what you are trying to bring into reality and what you are wishing for at this time. Towards the end of January, you have aura observation coming through. I would observe your energy, your aura, the aura of the people that are around you, the people that you're working with, the people that you are collaborating with. Observe how you are spending your time, how you are spending your energy, how you are spending your money, your financial wealth, and how you're even spending your health. Are you adding towards a healthy lifestyle, or are you taking away from health, something that is healthy that could bring more sustainability into your life? I hope this is making sense to you. So yeah, observe the energies that you surround yourself with towards the end of January. Wake up to what is really going on around you. Take a good long look at yourself and at others, for all is not what you have painted in your mind. There are underlying reasons for certain people in your life acting as though they have your best interests at heart. Although they are actually not always sweetness and light, this wake-up call served you well and ask you to look at areas of your life where you could improve things. Deepen investigation into situations you have previously skimmed over. Become the observer, watch and learn. Notice every detail in a person's mannerism and energy, and soon you will be able to determine the bigger picture in all that you witness. Observe well, and the subtle truth will illuminate clearly for you to determine. Always ask the question, is this for my highest good? You will witness something important. Become more aware of signs and symbols that spirit brings you. Try to see the good in others. You have a gift for sensing and seeing auras. So towards the end of January for you, you will be collaborating a lot with different people, and it is good to just observe who you are surrounding yourself with at this time, and whether the constructive criticism or the feedback that you receive from them, is it actually serving you and your goals? So you will be gifted with this ability to observe the energies that you surround yourself with at this time. Just watch out for that towards the end of January. Tap into your intuition and just check if this criticism, this feedback is supportive or not in your best interest. You can always change your approach. Change is such a big energy for you this month of January. So if nothing is working out for you, if this approach doesn't work out for you, you can always change and transform your approach to this. It's never too late to change your approach. Moving on to the next deck of cards. This is a shamanic medicine. The healing messages that are coming through for you at the beginning of January is trickster. You will overcome challenges, or you will be faced with challenges, but the trickster is all about facing these challenges with a fun approach and not taking these challenges too seriously. It may seem quite daunting what you have ahead of you in January, these changes that are happening, these transformations and these challenges that could be happening in your area of your health, career and finances. But if you change your approach and you implement more fun into these areas, this could be the change that is needed in these areas. For the middle of January, you have the medicine mask of authenticity. So this card really encourages you to be your most authentic self. What is it truly that drives you towards this goal? How can you be more authentic in these areas? How could you be more authentic in your areas of your career and your skills and your hobbies? How could you bring in a bit more of you within these areas? And I think that could also bring in a lot of fun if you are more authentic in your goals and why you are wanting to achieve these goals. And whatever it is that you are wanting to embody in these areas, in your health or the kind of lifestyle you are wanting to bring forward for yourself, embody that, create a vision board, and it's almost like you are creating the perfect future self of yourself with a medicine mask, and it's asking you to step into that future self of yours. Who is it that you want to embody? Who is it that you want to become in January, in the year 2025? Is this the most authentic you can be? Is this a person that you inspire to be? Is this your authentic inspiration that you want to inspire amongst other people? And if so, step into that person, step into that energy, create that vision, create that mask that will essentially end up becoming your authentic self. And then towards the end of January, you have birth and renewal. So This change and transformation that is coming for you in the month of January, it will bring about, again, change, transformation, a birth and renewal. You could potentially also be bringing about a death of the old you, burying the old, changing and transforming, changing your approach to this year, birthing something or someone completely new. Maybe it's a project, a new hobby, a new skill that you want to bring in to 2025, and you'll leave January with the energy of renewal, with birthing something new, changing and transforming old energy and allowing it to soar for the rest of the year. So some last messages from your spirit guides. This is the Divine Animals Oracle. So you have the Elephant and leadership coming through. If you do have a career, if you do have a hobby that you are working on, definitely step into your leadership energy with this. You have the energy of the elephant coming through that wants to support you in the month of January, support you through this change and support you through this transformation. You have goals that you want to obtain, you want to achieve and accomplish, and you cannot accomplish them without stepping into a leadership role, taking lead on these goals, taking those steps forward into creating these changes and these transformations. And you also have the will of the tiger coming through. Very powerful animals that want to support you with their energy this month. You have the will to go through this change and transformation. You have the will to accomplish these goals, to achieve what it is that you've set out yourself out for, to achieve these hobbies, these skill sets, this material wealth, perhaps even health, managing your time. You have the will and you have the leadership skills to be able to get you through this change and transformation, to get you to where you want to be. Just step into your authenticity. You will overcome these challenges and you will birth something new. Okay, so I'm just going to take some last messages from the starseeds. Any last messages? Ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. This change and transformation that is happening for you in the month of January, you are ready for this. You are evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for these changes. You are ready to move forward and to obtain these goals that you have for yourself. There is nothing to fear in the month of January. You've got this. You are ready for this. This is the fortune cookies. And wow, positive work outcomes, consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. I definitely feel like there is a lot of abundance, material abundance, abundance in health, abundance in time that is coming for you. Consistent efforts will bring rewards, and perhaps for you to invest in a major purchase which is worth taking will bring about even more abundance. For the last card, we have two here. Uncertainty and opportunities. Uncertainty, the shades of grey within the fog will eventually lift. So if you are feeling uncertain about these challenges that are coming for you, the fog will eventually lift, and it is just temporary, this uncertainty. And opportunities unfurl like a fern even without warm sunlight. A lot of opportunities are coming for you, group one, and these opportunities will be coming for you in the month of January. So that is the message that came through for you, pile 1. Thank you so much for being here and receiving this reading. I hope it resonated and brought forward the messages that you need to hear along your spiritual journey. I wish you all the best luck, fortune and healing, and I shall see you in the next upcoming video. Live and light. Hi Spirit Tribe, if you have chosen pile 2, then this message is for you and your January 2025 prediction. So your January 2025 begins with the first house and arrival. Take responsibility for how you are perceived. As you walk in the door, assess what you lead with, what your mannerisms, appearance and signals say. Notice if you lead with charm or prickly defenses with your mind or heart, or whether you are versatile, changing your approach to fit the circumstance. Investigate how this first impression affects your identity and interactions. People read what you put out. Whether you are acting as a business, a person, or as a couple, it's up to you to ensure that how you present yourself matches your intention. If you feel misunderstood, look for a misperception, yours or theirs, underneath any tension, and see what can be done to clear this lens. If you strive to be invisible, neutral, or enjoy an air of mystery and play your cards close to the chest, it becomes easier for the others to project their assumptions onto you. Consider becoming more transparent and letting your inner worth shine. The first house can also bring with it a surge of temper or other strong emotion that rushes to your head like mercury in a hot thermometer. If this happens, bring your awareness back down to your feet. This metaphor also applies to a business or project. Leadership may be too strong and attention needs to be brought back to the boots on the ground. The challenges you may face in January 2025 are your challenges to see beyond the shallowness of appearances, see behind smoke screens and take responsibility of how you are perceived. The gifts that you will have in the month of January is to evaluate how you interact with the world as the beginning of a journey of self-discovery. Ooh, so I really feel from that in January 2025 in your first house of arrival is that you are really taking a look at how you perceive yourself and how others perceive you and how you want to be perceived. So you're perhaps looking at a revamp of your identity, calling in a new future self for yourself, and just preparing for the arrival of this new personality, this new person that you want to bring into 2025, this new person that you are cultivating, this future self, this ideal self. Who is this new person? Who is this new version of you going to be? What are they going to look like? How are they going to dress? How are they going to act? What are their interests? What are their hobbies? How do they spend their time? You are really thinking about just completely transforming the self in January 2025 and potentially the rest of the year. So January is all about the arrival of this new version that you want to bring into the year, how you want other people to perceive you, but also bear in mind how you perceive others. How do they like to perceive other people? Do they perceive other people as a threat? Do they see them as competition? Or do they see other people as someone they should be inspired by, someone that can encourage self-growth, self-development, someone that can motivate them? Just to pull some tarot cards for your week 1 of January 2025. Okay, so in week 1 we have got the Six of Swords, which is all about leaving something behind, leaving something that has been quite emotional for you. It's a bit of a bittersweet transition, but it's been something that you've been thinking of for quite some time. You want to move on, you want to let go of this past, you want to embark on a better path, on a new direction, on a better direction for yourself. And for the first week of January, you are divinely guided, and you will expect travel, whether it's physical, metaphysical, spiritual, a mental travel that could transport you into a new world, a new version of yourself. This is a bittersweet transition. You will be saying goodbye to the old version of yourself, but you will be creating a better path, a better direction. January, the first week of January, is all about moving on and letting go of that old self and inviting the new in, and preparing for the arrival of this new you, of this new version of yourself, of this new path and direction that you want for yourself. Letting go and moving on from what's holding you back. You have come from some pretty rocky waters and are moving into more smoother, more calmer waters by making this change, by taking this new direction, by embarking on this new transition. It may be bittersweet, but you will get a better, more fulfilling result. In your second week of January, the Emperor in reverse is encouraging you to stand in your power. To stand in your power and to begin acting on what it is that you want to conquer. What are the obstacles that you could potentially face, and being prepared to jump those hurdles to get to the ideal version of yourself. You will gain so much wisdom and so much achievement from beginning to act and standing in your power, this new power of this new version of yourself, overcoming these challenges that come with creating a new version of yourself, birthing something new. The Emperor is also a card of Aries, which is fiery, a sign that starts something new. It pioneers and it acts, it conquers, it leads, it is a leader. The Emperor in reverse, coming up in your second week, encourages you to act and to lead on these new ideas that you have for yourself, to conquer any challenges that you may face. You have the strength, you have the resources, you have the confidence, and you have the equipment to conquer all of these challenges, overcome these challenges, and to sit up on this throne, this new throne of this new version of yourself. In the third week of January, you have the Seven of Wands coming through. So you could potentially be feeling a little bit defensive of this new self that is coming through, that you envision for yourself, and you are facing challenges that are potentially causing jealousy and envy upon the people that surround you. It could be bringing about competition. People are becoming more competitive with this new version of you, and you could be feeling a little bit unprepared for this. It's a little bit unexpected. This change that you are creating for yourself is probably unexpected for other people. So expect these challenges coming for you in the third week of January. Prepare yourself for defending the person that you want to step into. Open yourself up to growth. These challenges will only make you stronger. These challenges will only strengthen your desire and inspiration and motivation towards these spiritual awakenings that you want to embark on. And it could cause competition and envy, but stay true to your desires and stay true to what inspires you, what is inspiring you to make these changes, to change this version of yourself and step into a newer, higher, better version of yourself. stick to that, defend what is true to your heart, and no doubt you will grow even stronger from these challenges and build a more solid foundation for this new version of you that you want to bring into 2025. In the last week of January, we have the 9 of Cups in reverse, which means that you are possibly feeling a little bit unsatisfied or a little bit like unfulfilled with the process so far. You're feeling a little bit out of touch of who it is that you actually want to be, and it could almost bring an energy of inauthenticity. So with the 9 of Cups in reverse, it's encouraging you to focus on your goal, focus on what it is that emotionally fulfills you. Who is that person that you want to be? How do they feel? What emotionally fulfills you from this version of you? And remaining focused on that goal. If you tap into your emotions and your intuition of who you want to be authentically, you will find emotional fulfillment, and you'll find so much gratitude and so much satisfaction from this person that you want to step into. You will no doubt achieve a huge wish fulfillment of being this version of yourself that you've always dreamed of being. You just need to focus on what authentically fulfills you, and I think you will be leaving January with a more fulfilled sense, a more defined sense of the perfect version of yourself. And it's all about this personal development, this personal growth, this journey that we embark on to refining who we want to be and just taking these steps towards making those changes. So moving on to the next set of cards. So we have illusion coming in, hydromancy. At the beginning of January, you could be in this energy of finding yourself romanticizing who you want to be, finding the beauty of the version of yourself that you want to step into. I think hydromancy is calling you to not be delusional, but almost like have this illusion of who you want to step into. Something that is realistic, something that is achievable from the stage that you are currently in at the moment, and to maybe even like avoid illusions of a version of yourself that is not truly authentic. So you have the power to manifest this version of yourself, but try to be as authentic as possible. Don't let your illusions run away with you. Tap into what it is that will bring beauty into your life, what will emotionally fulfill you, what will fill your cup and flow in a lot of creativity, love, joy, happier emotions, and that will be authentically you. If you're striving towards something that does not essentially bring in joy, but it's more of an illusion of joy, you should really tap into at the beginning of January who would be the most authentic version of you, and cultivating that version of you and having more of a sense of this version of you to bring in for the rest of 2025. The end of January 2025 is the dowsing rods and seeker. So you are definitely stepping into this higher, newer version of yourself. So with these energies that are coming through, you have the ability to create these intentions of this new version of yourself, but you're also seeking who is this person that you want to become. You will be able to find that true version of yourself, that true, authentic, best version of yourself, just by tapping into your intuition, tapping into your gut feeling and what emotionally fulfills you, and following those emotions will only bring to you what you are seeking. So the shamanic medicine deck is messages of healing for the beginning, middle and end of January 2025 for pile 2. Ooh, so we have the lower world and past. You are taking the time to reflect on the past, of where you've been, on where this version of you has journeyed from, taking a deeper look into where you've come from and where you wish to go. And I think reflecting on the past at the beginning of January would be really deeply healing and telling of where you want to move forward, how you want to move forward, what have you learned from the past, what lessons have you learned from the past that you can incorporate into your future, that you don't want to bring into your future, that you don't no longer is serving you in the present. Saying goodbye to this old version of you, accepting the past with grace and love and compassion, knowing that it is a part of you, knowing that without these experiences you would not be where you are today, respecting and appreciating where you have come from and where you wish to move forward in 2025. Really just loving with compassion where you have been, and knowing from these past experiences of what you want in the future. And that's really beautiful and really powerful and really healing for you to just really reflect on the past at the beginning of January. In the middle of January, you have the shaman and completion. How can you help others if you do not know yourself? The role of the shaman is to access knowledge and wisdom as a seer, a spirit doctor, a negotiator and ceremonialist. You are being called upon to bring about harmony, balance and wholeness. Whether you call yourself a shaman, healer, witch, priest, elder, magician or druid, you are walking the path of an ancient tradition that was not split into separating teachings, but incorporated everything into one philosophy and one way of life. Perhaps you have forgotten your life purpose and are being called to walk the shamanic path. Taking on the shamanic journey will restore your balance, make you whole again, and help you to heal others. You may have become disconnected from your soul and be lacking vision or the perception of who you are, why you are here and what life is about. Look beneath the surface and you will discover a living tradition that flows through your blood and bones. As your ancestral memory awakens, you will journey through time, coming full circle to become one who knows, whole and complete. That is so powerful, especially since you had the lower world and past come up for you. You are really encouraged to look within in the month of January. Maybe really look deep into the past and not just your current life right now, but it could also be the lives of your ancestors, your lineage. Where have you come from and where do you want your ancestral lineage to go? Who could you have been in past lives? Who do you want to be in future lives? You are going through a cycle of completion in January. You are saying goodbye to the old and bringing in the new, bringing in a new arrival of this new self. So it is a month of deep reflection and completion for you, pile 2. Oh wow. So towards the end of January, you have great mystery and trust. Trust in the process. Trust in this great mystery that is happening for you at this moment. This great change and transformation. The butterfly is all about transformation. The lion is all about courage and confidence. There is great mystery happening in your life to begin the year closing out a cycle and opening a new. Trust in this mystery that is happening. You may feel a little bit uncertain of where you're going and what you want in the future, but trust in this great mystery. Have confidence in yourself. Trust yourself. Trust in this journey, in this process, in this transformation, that you will grow your wings and you will learn to fly and soar and see things from the greater picture. That is so beautiful to end January with. And last oracle cards is the divine animals, just for any spirit guide energy that is coming through for you. Wow, you have a rhinoceros and moderation. So take things in moderation this month. Do not get stuck in thinking too much about the past without thinking about the future. Change is happening. You have the number 5, which is a number of change and chaos. It could feel quite chaotic, but with moderation, you can balance out these energies. Balance out the past with what's coming for you in the future. Also, what I'm getting is to moderate this past version of you with this new version of you. Perhaps don't completely get rid of the past you, the old version of yourself, because you wouldn't be here without that person. And the other energy coming is the red crowned crane and loyalty. So perhaps you're being gifted the energy of loyalty this month. Being loyal to your future, being loyal to what it is that you want, being loyal to the past, even committing to this next journey, embarking on this next journey of change and transformation. The full moon is all about releasing the old and embarking on this new journey. We have the master number 11 coming up for you, a portal that you can step through that will take you, that is a gateway to your higher version, your highest version. And then just any last messages for you, pile 2. Stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness and compassion. What was I just saying towards the beginning of this reading, pile 2? Reflect on this moment with love, kindness and compassion. This is going to be a month of reflecting, of deep reflection for you, pile 2. And just to reflect with love, kindness and compassion. Reflecting on your past with love, kindness and compassion. Reflecting on your ancestral lineage with love, kindness and compassion. I think this is going to be a new version of yourself that is so full of love, that's so full of kindness and compassion, and it's just such a beautiful transformation. You've been through a lot, pile 2, and to come out with such amazing traits is really impressive. Really impressive. I've got some fortune cookies. So we've got positive work outcomes. We had this for the last group. So consistent efforts will bring rewards and a major purchase is worth taking. So these consistent efforts of reflection, preparing for what's to come, saying goodbye to the past and moving into calmer waters will bring rewards. And perhaps maybe making a major purchase is worth making. That will help set you up for this next journey of your life. And manifestations. A bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. So I think sitting in this stillness, really reflecting, surrounding yourself with love, kindness and compassion, and taking what you've learned from the past could truly manifest the perfect ideal future for yourself. And then last messages for group 2. we have path. Wander on the path less traveled. What you find might surprise you. And retreat. Spoil yourself in the morning mist. Breathe in the eucalyptus trees, berries and wattle. So yeah, group 2, you are definitely be going down a new path. You are taking this time in January to retreat and figure things out for yourself, reflecting on the past, and yeah, embarking on this new path less traveled. And it's going to bring about so many surprises, so much transformation. A beautiful journey lies ahead of you. This is going to be such a beautiful year, pile 2. I can't wait for the year ahead for you. So yeah, that is the message that has come through for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here and receiving this reading. I hope it resonated and brought forward the messages that you needed to hear along your spiritual journey. I wish you all the best luck, fortune and healing, and I shall see you in my next upcoming video. Love and light. Bye. Hi Spirit Tribe, if you have chosen pile 3, then this message is for you and your January 2025 prediction. Oh wow, so you have Aries and act. January is going to be a month of pure acting on your desires. Any goals that you have, you are like fired up, you are ready to take lead, you are ready to take action on this new year, this new month. January 2025 is about conquering your goals, acting and conquering what it is that you want to achieve. So begin, move into new territory, cut to the chase, be a hero. Feel the call to action and thoughtfully respond. Clear the air and clear the decks. Be crisp and to the point. Shoot from the hip. Set healthy boundaries just by being vibrantly alive. Express affection enthusiastically, spontaneously and passionately. Work in short, intense bursts rather than long periods of deep concentration. Aries energy boils over quickly. If a situation threatens to erupt in conflict, get out, take a break and come back later. The challenges that you may face in January 2025, group 3, is accidents increase when you are in a hurry, rushing through a project or impatiently distracted. This flammable temperament can speak inspiration or spark conflagration. Proceed with caution. The gifts for January 2025 are: Aries marks the beginning of spring. This is a brave miracle and it can be your miracle. Feel the flowing inner life force, trust the divine direction and summon the courage to begin. There is going to be a lot of fiery energy coming through for you in January. You are so eager to begin anything you have in mind for 2025. You are wanting to achieve and conquer and go out and just really act on these goals and whatever it is you have in mind for yourself for this year. To get more insight, just pull out 4 cards for group 3, please. So, in the first week of January 2025, group 3, you have the 7 of Wands. Perhaps you're feeling like you have to control these challenges that are coming your way. You are needing to stay afloat because there is competition happening, or you feel that there may be competition surrounding your inspirations, the desires that you have. These flames that spark a passion within you is bringing about some competition in the first week of January. So perhaps you are maybe placing a competition on yourself in order to act and accomplish these things that you want to gain from January 2025 or from the year 2025 in general. It can feel like it's an energy of feeling unprepared or unexpected, but from these challenges that you've placed on yourself in week 1 of January will allow you to grow. It will allow you to deepen your passions, these inspirations that you have for yourself, these goals that you have for 2025. Yeah, it will allow you to overcome these challenges and to kind of overcome these hurdles in order for a smoother rest of January and 2025. In the second week of January 2025, you have the Knight of Cups, which is all about a steady action towards your emotional fulfillment. So what is emotionally guiding you in 2025 or in January? What is it that you are acting upon? You're feeling this fiery energy of just getting on with it, but also tap into what is emotionally guiding you. What emotionally fulfills you? What is driving you towards making these actions? The second week of January, you are filled with optimism and you are tapping into your intuition and what fulfills you, and also being creative with this energy of acting and kind of accomplishing these goals that you've set for yourself. So in week 2, you are getting really creative with how you are obtaining these goals that you've set for yourself, and feeling very optimistic because you are being emotionally guided. With the Knight of Cups in the second week of January, you are taking action. You are definitely taking a steady action towards this, which is a sustainable approach nonetheless. In the third week of January, you have the World in reverse, meaning that there could be some delays or some setbacks that are happening for these goals that you've placed for yourself. Perhaps you are reluctant to close this chapter and feeling a bit discouraged about these goals, feeling maybe uninspired. Perhaps you have rushed a little bit and you're kind of losing the fire, losing that fuel, that spark within you towards the end of January. In order to not rush too much, you should definitely continue with this energy, this steady energy of the Knight of Cups, so that you don't feel burnt out and that there isn't going to be any delays or any setbacks for you and your goals that you've set. Perhaps because it is coming to the end of January and you have so much passion and so much energy that wants to act on these goals that you have for yourself, you are reluctant to end January and move into the month of February, because you don't want to not be working and not be acting on these areas of your goals. But towards the end of January, you have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is all about a lasting wealth, a long-term achievement, long-term abundance and happiness, health and fulfillment. You will be gaining long-term relationships or family or generational inheritance, happiness, health and wealth and fulfillment. So you will be leaving January with this energy of abundance, of fulfillment, of achieving what you've wanted to achieve in the month of January. And you also receive the Five of Wands, meaning that there is a bit of conflicting feelings, thoughts or ideas of these passions, these inspirations that you have, and these challenges will be tested. You will be experiencing change and potential chaos around these goals that you've set for yourself. Towards the end of January, it's really important to listen and reflect on the beliefs and values you have around these goals, around these inspirations and desires that you have for these goals. Change will come towards the end of January. Just take this time to really listen and reflect on these changes that are happening. You have completed a cycle and you will achieve everything that you've wanted to achieve in the month of January. With this completion comes change, and you will have to prepare for your next steps of this journey. Tapping into the divination of the Ancients deck, this is signs to look out for. A lot of stuff is happening for you at the end of January, pile 3. So to begin January 2025 for you, pile 3, you have the fortune cookie of Fortuitous. Something that has been hidden from you is now ready to be revealed, and it's rather wonderful. Good fortune is yours for the taking. Be on the lookout for the unexpected. Synchronicity is key. This is your moment, so don't be shy to share your achievements to the world. Be proud of your success and release any worries about what others may think about you. You could be their inspiration. This message marks a good omen for all involved, so enjoy every moment, knowing you are totally blessed, and you will continue to be so as you put your all into everything you do. A surprise is on its way. A big win is at your fingertips. You have the Midas touch right now. A chance meeting answers questions. A great offer will be made. Notice synchronistic occurrences. Help is at hand. This is your lucky break. At the beginning of the month, you will face some competition, some jealousy, some envy. You will not be feeling prepared. It's like an unexpected energy that's coming from you. You may have to defend these goals that you are wanting for yourself, but with the fortune cookie coming up, you will be fortuitous, and good luck and good fortune is on your side. At the end of January, you have dictionary and communication and clouds mystical. So towards the end of January, I'm feeling that you have to really tap into how you communicate with others. If you are wanting to achieve this goal, are you achieving this goal with the help of other people? How are you going to communicate your ideas? How will you communicate your goals to other people, even to yourself? What is the language that you are using in order to achieve these goals? Are you setting words of affirmation, words of encouragement, or are you speaking to yourself with words of disencouragement? With the clouds and mystical, this is going to be a very magical month for you, pile 3. A wonderful gateway has opened up for you, and you are experiencing mystical occurrences. Do not discount these encounters as mere figments of your imagination. What you are witnessing is very real, so use your natural and psychic gifts to explore the esoteric realms. Allow the images you see in the sky above and the loving voices you hear to gently guide you. As you become a visionary, you will experience the elation of connecting with the supernatural. Free yourself from worry. Find peace of mind through meditation and journey with your guides and angels. Release control as you float into altered consciousness and defy laws of the physical. So many people aspire to a state of nirvana. You are on your way there. Your imagination is key. What you are experiencing is real. Practice daily meditation. You are a spiritual teacher. Your guides are trying to tell you something important. Learn how to tune into the world of spirit. You are a natural psychic. Wow, pile 3. That is amazing. So with the end of January, you could also be connecting with your higher self, your spirit guides, your angels that are guiding you. So there's a lot of mystical elements that are happening towards the end of January. A lot of fortune, a lot of acting on your goals, achieving and accomplishing your goals, and not really wanting to close out this month of January. A lot of abundance is happening, long-term sustainable abundance, health, wealth, abundance, finances. This looks so beautiful for you, pile 3. A lot of good fortune happening, and you are just ready and rearing to start this year. Any healing messages for the beginning, middle and end of the month of January for pile 3? Wow, a lot of fire energy for you, pile 3. This is looking so amazing for your January 2025. So we are going to begin January 2025 with divination. You are definitely being called to tap into your intuition and your psychic abilities in the month of January. What is it that is calling you towards these goals? What, maybe even use divination to help you achieve these goals. So bones for casting may not necessarily mean that you'll have to use bones for divination, but any form of divination, whether it's tarot readings, whether it's cloud gazing, because clouds are also a form of divination, even just staring into water, into fire. There is a lot of fire energy coming through with Aries and the fire card coming up for you. So tap into your psychic abilities in the month of January, pile 3. This will help you so much in getting you to accomplish what you want to achieve out of January 2025. If you see any bones, if you're foraging, or if you take a woodland walk, or even on the TV, if you see anything, take this as a sign that you are in the right direction. You are on the path to accomplish what you have set yourself out to accomplish this month. But if you do need help and assistance, then you have the ability of divination to guide you to the next steps of completing these goals. In the middle of January, you have the fire and passion. So much passion I feel coming through in the month of January for you. A lot of fire energy, a lot of spontaneity, a lot of passion, a lot of inspiration, a lot of motivation that is coming through in the month. Yeah, you are completely fueling your actions with the passions that you have just to obtain these goals that you have for yourself. And I think with the fortune cards and a lot of fortune coming your way because of these goals, it's just fueling your passion even more. You are accomplishing great things in January. Towards the end of January, you have Dreamweaver, accessibility. So again, towards the end of January, where these cards have asked you to tap into your spiritual gifts, your psychic abilities, you have the ability to tap into your dreams. You have access to messages, to these spiritual insights through your dreams. So if you are feeling stuck on anything, if you are needing to connect with the divine in some way, shape or form, then you have the ability to tap into your dreams and access this knowledge, this divine knowledge. I'm also getting from the Dreamweaver is that of just tapping into your dreams in general. What is it that you dream of? What is it that you dream of accomplishing? What is your dream goals? You can achieve your dreams. You have access to these dreams. You have these dreams for a reason, because you can accomplish them. You can achieve them. They are accessible to you. It is so beautiful and so powerful. This is such a powerful month for you, group 3. It's amazing. I'm just going to get any final messages for you, group 3. We have blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Another fire energy card. A lot of passion. So what sparks that love, that passion, that inspiration within you? Connect to that blue flame. Inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. So if you are fearing anything in the month of January, if you are fearing perhaps maybe you can't achieve these goals in any way, react to that with love. React to that with compassion, knowing that inside you can achieve anything. You can achieve anything with love, guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. Group 3, you just have to connect to your intuition. Connect into your psychic abilities. You have them. Everyone has them. But they're really strong for you this month of January. You are not alone. If you need assistance, if you need guidance, you have them through the form of divination, through the form of your dreams. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realm, group 3. So amazing. and transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitation and allow your soul's light to truly shine. This is your month of shining, group 3. You have this fire energy, you have this flame within you. You are shining this month. Do not let anyone's envy or jealousy deter you. You've got this. You've got this, group 3. Any messages? Property. A property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transactions. I would just be careful of what you spend your money on this month. You have a lot of goals to attain, so I feel like you should be really focusing on the transactions towards these goals. And last messages from the woodland. Music. There is melody to be heard in the deepest parts of the wood if we only listen. If only we listen. I feel with this card that it could potentially be a bit of a musical month for you. On a deeper level, I think it's to really listen to the music of the universe, of tapping into the energy of our spirit guides, tapping into these frequencies and listening deeply and intently to these messages that are coming through for you in the month of January. Not only listen to music, but listen on a deeper level. What can you hear in the month of January? What is your intuition saying to you? And if it feels like music to your ears, then follow that passion, follow that burning flame and desire. So beautiful, group 3. This is going to be such a beautiful month for you, and I can't wait for this month for you, what this month will unfold for you. So that is the message that has come through for you, pole 3. Thank you so much for being here and receiving this reading. I hope it resonated and brought forward the messages that you needed to hear along your spiritual journey. I wish you all the best luck, fortune and healing, and I shall see you in my next upcoming video. Love and light.